Observe Donkey Kong, a powerful creature known throughout the jungle.
Last month, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD brought the iconic platformer to modern systems. And let's be honest, it's an amazing platformer, but with issues on Switch. However, it got me thinking about the absolute best platformers of all time. And yeah, it's a lot of Mario. I also want to clarify real quick that I'm specifically not including Metroidvanias in this list, as that's an entirely separate video's worth of greats. So without further ado, the top 10 best platformers.
But this is just a peek into their bombastic behaviors. You too can enjoy the closeness of the Kongs and help recover the banana.
Celeste is a tough-as-nails, good old-fashioned platformer through and through. It's an extreme shame that Earthblade, Maddie Thorson's next game, was recently cancelled, because I've been eagerly awaiting her next title with foam in my mouth. Featuring a beautiful story about inner turmoil and accepting who you are, Celeste is a wonderful example of marvelous game design, with each facet of the game in wonderful synchronicity, from the music to the pixels. I know it may be rounding out today's list, but Celeste, alongside every other game on this list, is a must-play. Astro's first full-fledged game after an appearance in the Playroom, Astro Bot Rescue Mission was the first time I saw someone come close to replicating Nintendo's pure platforming prowess. It's a shame that Rescue Mission is locked on one of the worst VR headsets ever made, because it is genuinely a phenomenal platformer in every sense of the word. The way the Japan studio incorporates every facet of VR into the gameplay cannot be understated, making it an easy system seller for the mediocre PSVR. But most importantly, it's impossible to play without a smile on your face. While Mario may have a reputation for being the family-friendly hero Nintendo touts, Conker is anything but. He's raunchy, provocative, and cavalier, everything Mario isn't. But it also dropped exclusively on a Nintendo system, and I couldn't be happier for it. Rare knocked it out of the park, turning everything people thought they knew about platformers on its head back in 2001. While platformers typically aim for a younger audience due to their approachable nature, Conker's Bad Fur Day takes a firmly mature stance, creating a unique platformer that still holds up to this day, and frankly must be seen to be believed. Here's to hoping someday we get a true sequel.
Conker's had a bad night. Well, actually, he's had a very good night. But when Conker wakes up, he has no idea where he is.
Can you help me?
Commonly referred to as one of the best games ever made, Super Mario World still makes lists like these to this day because of just how monumental it was when it first released in 1990, and how it still leaves its mark in 2025. 35 years later, it's still just as fun to comb through all 96 levels and find every hidden secret. For an SNES title, that's an absolutely insane amount of content. The way that this game completely revolutionized the platform genre and video games as a whole cannot be understated, and it will firmly remain as one of the best video games ever made, for all of time.
A bit weird, a bit more revolutionary, a bit more Mario, a bit more of what you want.
It may seem odd that I'm putting it above the last pick, but in my opinion, Super Mario Bros. 3 just has perfect level design down to the last minute detail. While Super Mario World has a breathtaking amount of content, the third game perfects an already amazing formula with a fine-tooth comb, making every bit of the experience just as magical as the next. I mean, really, the entire ordering of this list is minuscule at best. Everything from Conker up is a complete masterpiece in my opinion, but gun to my head, I'm taking Super Mario 3 over 4, but only just. That being said, Nintendo continues to raise the bar, accentuated by the release of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. How, after so many decades, Nintendo continues to wow with supremely innovative ideas just baffles me down to my core. Just when I think I've seen it all with platformers, the magical wizards across the pond continue to impress, revolutionizing 2D Mario yet again. I was 100% a skeptic when Wonder was first announced, wondering what Nintendo could possibly have yet to accomplish in the 2D Mario space. But I was wrong, as I feel I consistently am when it comes to Nintendo's AAA experiences. They continue to shock and awe wherever they go, and I sincerely hope it never changes. Another shocking twist from Nintendo, the fact that Super Mario Odyssey is still the newest 3D Mario platformer. That's not to knock this absolute beauty of a game, I just want more. It's the perfect amalgamation of everything Mario stands for, from the variety of worlds to explore every nook and cranny, to the wonderful integration of well-designed 2D levels sprinkled throughout. Odyssey has everything a Mario fan could possibly want. Maybe the reason it's been so long is because Nintendo doesn't know where to go next. But hopefully with the Switch 2, Nintendo can pull their wizardry once more for another installment, cause I'm most certainly ready for whatever they've got up their sleeves next.
It's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. 20 flags or a pass, say the word out.
In the meantime, however, it seems Japan studios got our backs over on PlayStation. The single best game of 2024, sorry Wukong, but not sorry. Astro Bot takes the concepts built in Rescue Mission and Playroom and finally gives little Astro the full game he deserves, and it delivers on every single front. Serving as a love letter to both PlayStation and platformers alike, Astro Bot shows that it's not just Nintendo that can continue to innovate on the platformer front. There's some stiff competition coming from Team Blue, and hopefully that just means even more masterful games all around, cause we've been eating real good from both lately. The Super Mario Bros. 3 of 3D Mario, Super Mario Galaxy 2 takes the ideas of the first game and becomes the pinnacle of what 3D Mario represents. It's a game that continues to change things up every single level, building on what came before, meticulously constructing a marvelous conclusion. Games like this remind gamers of why they play video games in the first place. A perfect blend of challenge and joyous reward, Mario can't get much better than this, and I'll happily keep coming back for more again and again. Before I get to my number one pick, here are some honorable mentions. Little Big Planet. PlayStation's precursor to Astro Bot, but still amazing in every single way. Pizza Tower. The newest indie darling on the platformer scene, and a fantastic ode to retro titles. Rayman Legends. The very best Rayman game, and another stellar platformer in Ubisoft's portfolio. It's tough to say which game is better, Super Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. While the sequel expands on a lot of concepts introduced in the first game, I just have to give it to the game that kicked off the whole idea. It's a game firing on all cylinders. It takes full advantage of every single facet of the Nintendo Wii console, making you feel like you've made the best purchase of your life. It revolutionized how we think about video games as a whole and the things we can do with them. Launching Mario into the stratosphere, Super Mario Galaxy takes the series, genre, and media as a whole into a completely new era, and it will forever be memorialized for it, at the very least in my eyes. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What are some of your favorite platformers? Let's get into it all. I love to talk all things bouncy. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.